What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? First things first, I would like to give a shout out for my friend Sam777. That last summoning session, I did it with him, and he wants to give a shout out to Summoner's War Legacy. I actually have a friend of mine at Summoner's War Legacy too. His name is Hackbeat. Nice guy. Check out his channel. It's Hackbeat. Just search Hackbeat or Hackbeat Summoner's War, something like that. So we got a new update today. There's actually quite a few things going on. Some cool, some not cool. Now, honestly, oops, sorry, wrong thing to put on. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. We got the new monsters. We're gonna look at the new monsters so we could look at the leader abilities and see what they get when they're awakened. But they added some value to some monsters that didn't have any value. Now, honestly, this is the second time I'm doing this. The reason why I'm not gonna read off of here is because the leader abilities are completely wrong. I don't know what's up with Comtours, what's wrong with them. I have no idea what they're doing. So we also got the Dimensional Rift as well. Now Summoning Stones is going to be every 7 days. And they added some guild battle buildings, which is going to be one of the first things that we talk about after I'm done here. And then they fixed a bug with the Polar Queen, the Aura of Dawn, and now it'll properly increase the skill. I don't know, I don't have a Polar Queen, so I didn't know what the problem was. And then the Inferno's passive Last Curse, it resetted after he got revived. Whatever. And then they fixed the mistranslation over here, so now it's only for one on the target monster, not the whole team. And that's about it. Over here, let me see what this is real quick. Oh, we have the Guild War events. Oh, now I believe every first weekend of every first Saturday of the month we get a free rune removal. And then the second weekend of the month is going to be Hall of Heroes from now on. And then I'm not sure what this check-in every day reward thing is. And then Leah's gift box. I'm not even 100% sure what that is either, to be honest with everybody. Oh, it's from June 15th. What could it be? Alright, so nobody knows what it is. Fine. Let's take a look at this. Alright, and that's it. That's all I feel like talking about from here. So let's go to the Guild Wars. Guild Shop. So now, they added legendary summoning pieces. So it's 5 pieces. You need 100. And you could get 25 pieces a week. It's 200 guild points. Sounds easy, right? Because you could get 1,000 guild points in a week. Why not? Here's the deal though. They added these buildings, and these buildings are pretty expensive. So now you have to figure out what you're going to get every week, okay? So this is crit damage, this is hit points, this is defense, and this is attack. Fine, you know, I like this. I'm just confused now on what I'm going to be using my summoning pieces for, because honestly, I hope I pull the Fire Ifrit. I need another 226 pieces. I really hope I pull the Fire Ifrit, and I'll be done with the Ifrits altogether. And I don't know what I'm going to go for. Me, I need to summon something good. If you guys saw my last summoning session, it was horrible. All 3-star fodder. So, I don't know how I'm going to split up what I'm going to do here, to be honest with you. I like this idea. Whoever decides to do this and constantly get these is going to be OP in Guild Wars. And then we got the summoning, the legendary summoning pieces. Oh man, I'm like stuck on it. I'm like, what are we gonna do now? Like, I don't know what to spend my guild points on. So I would probably go for like 3 summoning pieces and get the buildings for 15 summoning pieces and get 1 building a week or something. That's all I could think of. I'm not sure what I'm gonna go for yet. Probably crit damage though. I wouldn't mind doing crit damage. So we'll see what that's all about. By the way, guys, I hope the quality is a lot better now. I got a new recorder. You know what? I was so mad because when I got a mic, I was gonna record everything off of my PC. Mirroring off of the PC just drove me nuts because it was lagging like crazy. And that summoning session was mirrored off of the PC. Honestly, I sped it up so you guys don't see the lag as bad, and you could tell that it's lagging too. So anyway, and now I have a new mic and I got a new recorder. It just says recorder on it with a bullseye. And they have 2 versions. They have a paid version and a regular version. I don't think there's much of a difference between the paid version or not. But I tried out this recorder. I tried it out a couple of times. I saw the quality was good. It goes up to 80 FPS, 80 frames per second. That is amazing for 80 frames per second. I haven't seen any recorder do that. And then it has some other option too. I think it's an HD option. I don't remember exactly what it is. All I know, I put everything on auto. You know, so that I don't have to deal with lag and stuff like that or anything like that. So let's go on to the new monsters. I wanted to talk about. We're gonna talk about the new monsters and the new leader abilities. Okay. So whatever we come up with first is going to go first. So the werewolf's got a new leader ability, which Comp2 is screwed up again. You see this reticle over here? It says attack power of ally monsters increases by 26% in guild battles. It's supposed to be a sword. All right, this reticle usually stands for accuracy, not. Anyway, whatever. So they added a little more value to Garrosh. Attack power. That's not bad, you know. And he's a self-healer, so he's a little better now. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. And he's pretty fast. He's got 115 base speed. So honestly, this is actually a pretty good buff for these 3-star monsters. Why? Because most monsters, other than the sylphs and the sylphids, they don't come with all of their abilities unless they're natural 5 stars, with all of their abilities and a leader skill. Now we've got 3-star monsters with all of their abilities and a leader skill. So that's actually pretty cool. You know, before it wasn't like that. Only the sylphs and the sylphids had them, if they were under a natural 5-star. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So this cat got a new leader ability, increases the hit points of ally monsters. I don't really think it gives her too much value. You know, you have to have like a really shitty team to be using a fire cat as a 6-star or something, to even 6-star fire cat. I mean, whatever. He's actually pretty cool, and he got an attack speed leader ability in Guild Wars now. Increases attack speed by 16%. He's not bad. He always had a nice buff for a lot of different monsters, but increases the critical rate and defense of ally monsters. So he got a nice added value to him. It's not bad at all. So we're gonna move on to the shark. Honestly, I pulled one. He's the shitty one. He really is. Increases the attack speed of ally monsters. All of them get this leader ability for their element. So, attacks the enemy 3 times. Each attack has a 75% chance to weaken defense. To weaken the enemy's defense for 2 turns. I don't know what the skill multiplier is, but his attack power doesn't seem all that high anyway, so I'm not too interested in this shark. I think they look pretty cool, but other than that, Deals damage to all enemies. This attack has a 50% chance to decrease attack power and a 50% chance to decrease attack speed for 2 turns. This isn't bad. It's an AoE. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. Maybe he could be used with Praha or something. Performs a lunge. Alright, increases your critical rate for 1 turn. I mean, they put him down as a hit point monster, but he has attack skills. So, I don't know. You want to do Blade Rage, Violent Blade on him? Fatal Blade, attack, crit damage, attack. He seems like a standard attacker. And you look for accuracy substats and stuff like that, crit rate and accuracy substats. It's hard to build him from his skills. I don't know. Comp Twist didn't get too creative this time around with the new. I honestly want to see a new 3-star. That's like good, really good, something worth it for me to 6-star. But whatever. So this one, he's actually pretty cool. This pirate captain over here. Alright, they acquire a skill when they're awakened. It increases the attack power of ally monsters by 33%. This is good. Why? He has this skill right here. Fires a carefully aimed shot that deals great damage. This attack sets off a bomb. Sets off the bomb effects on the target. So, you know what you can do with him? This can actually wipe out Veromos. I like this. And he has decent base attack speed. Okay? Pretty much, you get a bomber. You have a bomber. You can even use him in the arena. This just adds value to the. It really does. I like this. It adds value to the bombers now. You make a bomb team with him as the leader as well, since he's increasing attack power. And you put a bomb on the team. Hopefully, you land a bomb on Veromos, which usually you would. I don't see people building Veromos with resistance. And you detonate the bomb with this skill right here. And Veromos is done. That's it. Gone. Especially with the 33% attack. And then if this skill does some damage as well. I like him. I really do like him. I would build him Rage Blade if I could. Either Rage Blade or Violent Blade. Maybe to get this skill to go off more than once. I don't know. You know, you never know. What's the cooldown at 4 turns? It'll probably be 3 turns maxed out. Maybe. I mean, I don't have one to show. And you know what? If it is 3 turns, it's pretty OP, because if he ends up violent procking, if he ends up killing Veromos and violent procking another 2 or 3 times and killing the next monster with a bomb that has a bomb on it, this guy is actually pretty cool. He'd be cool to have. Very cool to have. Orders the ship to fire a bombardment of 3 rounds to attack random target. Each hit has a 75% chance of stunning the enemy for 1 turn. Alright, whatever. It's a random attack. His second skill kind of sucks. I really do like that third skill. And then he has a weakened defense. They all have a weakened defense on their first skill. So that's not bad. I like the pirate captain. He's pretty cool. He's actually very cool. All right, so she gets an increase. She gets an increase in accuracy by 25%, which is good, depending on her skills. Attacks an enemy, stunning the enemy for 1 turn, and preventing the enemy from using skills with cool times for 2 turns. This is cool. Each effect has an 80% chance to activate. All right, so this isn't bad at all. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. What's the cooldown? 4 turns. I don't know if they're gonna decrease the cooldown if you max out that skill to 3 turns. It sounds kind of OP. Even the other one, it sounds kind of OP. If they do, you know, that's great. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. I haven't seen one yet, so we'll see. Recovers the hit point and attack bars of an ally target by 30%. This skill may revive a dead ally with 30% at the cost of 3 additional turns being added to the cooltime. So I would definitely do Violent Ruins for her, just for this skill right here. Since it's reusable in 4 turns and then it's going to be 7. I would definitely do Violent Runes on her, like a Violent. She's a support monster. She's more tanky. I think, yeah. Her main attack is based off of. I also like the fact that she removes beneficial effects too. That's great. So her first skill is also based off of max HP. I would ruin her Violent. Violent Revenge actually on her. Yeah, definitely. Violent Revenge, hit point, and look for speed substats and accuracy substats for her. Yeah, she's a nice monster. I'd like to have her. I really want to pull her actually. I'd really like to have her. And now we got the Sea Kings. The Sea Kings, honestly, they interested me before. Okeanos is his name. The Sea Kings all pretty much have a Greek name. It's pretty cool. So he gets an increase in critical rate by 15%. So from now, I'm gonna tell you guys either Rage Blade or Violent Blade off the bat. So increases accuracy of allied monsters by 41%. Whatever. I'm not too thrilled with that. Attacks the enemies several times with burning meteors. Each strike has a 25% chance to stun the enemy for 1 turn. Alright, is this going to be everybody? Or is because sometimes when they have skills that say attacks the enemies, it doesn't hit everybody. But alright, that's not so bad. And maybe it'll get more effect. Maybe it'll have a better proc rate when you skill it up. Attacks an enemy target 2 times, removing its beneficial attack effects and turning skills on cool time. That's cool. This is good. This is good. It's like a mini Zyros. It's a single target attack, but it's alright. That's cool. So you see, this is actually a pretty cool combo over here. You know, I'm saying Rage Blade, but he gets a critical rate. You know what? Either you could do Rage Revenge or Violent Revenge just because of this too. Attacks an enemy, dealing damage and transferring a weakening effect on you to the enemy. So this is pretty cool. You could do Revenge on him. I like him. I like him a lot. Alright, so let's go on to... Alright. See, I have to also remember the monsters that got the new leader abilities as well. And I'm trying to make sure I don't miss one. So, alright. The Wolf. The attack power of ally monsters is increased by 21% in guild. Alright, fine. He's not bad. I mean, he already had a pretty decent skill set. He's pretty fast. He's got a max HP. This is actually pretty cool. This skill. So I'm not gonna go into their skills too much, into the standard monsters. I just want to show the leader abilities. I really don't like this leader ability on her. I don't understand why they even added a leader ability to the cats. Alright. I mean, they could have added some pretty decent value to this one because she has this leader ability now. And she has this passive. So, with no beneficial effect? Oh, with no harmful effects. Alright. I mean, I'd rather hit a monster with weakened defense, to be honest with you, than do that. I could be wrong. They really didn't add any value to the cats. I'm not too thrilled with the cats. So he gets a defense buff as a leader ability. That's alright. It gives me a little more incentive to build him. I have a max skilled one, 5-star max. I really don't want to build him. I do. It's like I'm so confused on whether I should or I shouldn't. So we got the sharks now. The shark. So they all get this leader skill, increase attack speed of whatever element they are by 23%. So when landing as a critical hit, this attack additionally inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn on the target. If the target dies from this attack, you will heal as much as the amount dealt as the finishing blow. Alright, oh, this is a passive. Cool. Alright, I gotta start reading the skills off the bat. So this is a passive. Alright, so if he gets a critical hit, He's an attack monster too, so I would say Violent Blade or Rage Blade, Fatal Blade, whichever way you want to go with him. Attacks an enemy, target decreasing its attack power. So this one is not an AoE. Alright. Let's go back real quick 1 second. Because I'm confused now. I thought I read the other one as an AoE. Yeah, it is. Alright, so one has an AoE, the other one is a single target. So he's a single target damage dealer. The water one. The skill just sounds the same. Yeah, it's pretty much Rage Blade, Violent Blade, or a Fatal Blade. Performs a lunge attack, alright. So he increases his critical rate with his first turn, so then you use the second turn and you get that. Alright, that's fine. I'm not too thrilled with the sharks. I thought they were going to be cooler than that. They're really not that cool. So he increases attack speed by 24%. He gets this skill when he's awakened. Unleashes a battle cry that increases the attack power of all allies and decreases the defense of the enemy for 2 turns with a 75% chance. This one confuses me because it says of the enemy and it doesn't say of the enemies. So I'm not sure if this is an AoE or not. If it's an AoE meaning an area of effect, it's useful. If it's not an AoE, it's still useful, it's just not all that. So I really hope it's an AoE. 5-turn cooldown. Deals a powerful attack to an enemy and absorbs 30% of its attack power. And then he has this weakened defense skill over here. And he's a hit point monster. I really don't see any real value in the water one that I like. His skills don't make sense to me. He's a hit point monster, but he has 2 attack skills and then a buff also. Violent Blade, Rage Blade, Fatal Blade. Go attack, crit damage, attack. But he's a hit point monster. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Comtours doesn't get very creative lately. I don't know what's going on. It's like they're trying to build all these games at the same time, and I don't know what's up with them. Increases attack speed by 15, 110 attack speed. Sings an irresistible song that seduces all enemies and puts them into sleep for 1 turn. This could be useful. It's not bad. It's not great. You can't use him with. You can't use this 3rd skill with an AoE damage dealers, but with single target damage dealers, it's pretty good. Removes all harmful effects on an ally target and casts a shield that lasts for 3 turns. The shield amount is proportionate to the monster's level. Okay. It's a single. I mean. Four-turn cooldown. What's her name? Neil has a similar skill, and Neil's is a little better. I mean, I understand it's Neil's 3rd skill, but still. And then she has this that removes beneficial effects off the enemy. I mean, Violent Revenge, or you could do Swift Revenge as well. Hit point, hit point, hit point, or speed hit point, but I would do hit point, hit point, hit point, since this is based off of hit points. And look for speed substats. Oh, and now we got Poseidon. They all have a Greek name. It's so cool. Increases effect accuracy by 25%. Fine. Increases attack power by 33% for everybody. Alright. Attacks all enemies, decreasing their attack bar by 75% and slowing down their attack speed for 2 turns. This is actually a really cool skill. I like it. Will Ruins kind of fucks it up, but it's really not bad. It's not bad at all. An AoE weak. He's a good, what do you call it? He's a good, this is good for B10 dragons, to be honest with you, if you have him for that. Attacks all enemies with mighty waves, preventing them from using skills with cool times for 1 turn. This isn't great, but it's not bad. It could be a clutch move. So, yeah, this is not bad. What I'm wondering is, it prevents them. But let's say their move is already on cooldown, right? Like, let's say it's still got let's say it's still got 2 turns to go, and he uses the skill, and then on their next turn, is it still 2 turns, or does it go down to 1 turn? That's what I want to know. I'm not sure. Attacks an enemy, dealing damage and transferring a weakening effect onto the enemy. So, this guy is pretty good for B10 dragons, to be honest with you, and probably certain other dungeons. But B10 dragons, I definitely see him, just for this skill right here, I definitely see him being used for B10 dragons. Like, we needed another B10 dragon farmer anyway, but whatever. So, okay, let's go to the Awakened versions. Let's see. Alright, first we're going to talk about the monsters that got the leader abilities. So he got a resistance leader ability. Guys, he's fusion food. Just leave it like that. Don't build him as a 6-star. Make him a 5-star max and fuse Katarina if you have to, but don't build him. Increases attack speed of all allies by 16%. Fine. That's not bad. They added some value. Now, I kind of like this 3rd skill on this cat. Is it worth building her? Maybe for Guild Wars now, it's not bad. Maybe. So, they added some value to this cat. That's about it. Let's see what he got. I don't understand. They put the reticle in there where it's supposed to be the sword, and increases attack power of ally monsters by 26%. So that's not bad at all in Guild Wars. Now but his attack power sucks. His skills suck also. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Anyway. Alright, so the same skill again. This is actually a pretty interesting skill. Calls upon the power of the sea to increase the attack power and attack speed for 3 turns. And he instantly gains a turn. I would definitely put Violent Runes on him for this one. Okay? It's but just because of this 3rd ability, I would definitely put Violent Runes on him. And the fact that he increases everybody's attack speed, it's not bad. This can be used. How? I'm not sure. I don't have one. I pulled the shitty one, the fire one. So, whatever. But, yeah, this can definitely be used, this skill. This is probably the best shark of them all. Of the ones that I've reviewed so far. Attacks an enemy target, decreasing their attack power and attack speed for 2 turns with an 80% chance. Fine. That's not so bad. And then, we've seen this already. I would build him Violent Blade. Attack, crit damage, attack. Even though I think he's a hit point monster. I don't understand this. Comtos really wants to confuse everybody. He got increases attack power of ally monsters by 33%. They just added a little bit of value to them. I don't even remember if I went through the water one. We'll look at the water one right after this. So he has this leader ability. Increases critical rate by 24%. Of course my battery's dying. Increases critical rate by 24%. Then performs a backspin slash, which connects to a pirate strike on an enemy target. I don't know what the multiplier is. I can't tell you if the skill is good or not. It would have to be tested. But he's an attack monster. Deals a powerful attack to an enemy and absorbs 30% of the attack bar. Fine. Then weakens defense. So he's a standard attacker, either Violent Blade, Rage Blade, or you could do Violent Revenge, Rage Revenge, Fatal Revenge, or Blade. So that's the way I'd ruin him. And then we got Triton. What does he get? Increases accuracy, increases defense. Attacks all enemies with a gigantic tsunami, decreasing their attack bar by 25% each, and removing all beneficial effects on them. This is pretty cool. This is not bad at all. So pretty much he's like a Chloe counter in some ways, and then he reduces the attack bar. That's pretty good. Attacks all enemies with mighty waves, preventing them from using skills with cooldowns for 1 turn. I like this second skill. This guy can fuck you so badly in the arena. He'd also be alright for defense. If he had a heal, he'd be beyond OP. Yeah, I would definitely go Violent Revenge on him. Definitely. Definitely go Violent Revenge on this guy. Alright, I don't know if I showed the water one's new... I think I did. No, I didn't. The increases the hit points of ally monsters in guild battles by 33%. It's not bad. I mean, he got some added value. His skills weren't that great, but they weren't that bad before. So he got some added value. I'd like to know what the multiplier is on this skill. I hear that they have high multipliers, so he might be worth building now. So we're looking for a werewolf. There we go. Alright, so Escher. Escher is like beyond OP now because of this skill. The hit points of ally monsters increased by 21% in guild battles. Whoa. And his third skill is based off his hit points. Whoa. So I don't know about his first skill, but I know his third skill is based off his hit points. Like, wow. So Escher got a nice leader skill for himself. Then we have increases the attack power, and this actually works out for her pretty good. She has she has these abilities right here. They added value to her, to the light one. The dark one is the best one, but the light one, they added some pretty decent value to her. Him, whatever. If they added accuracy to him, an accuracy leader ability, I'd understand, because he has 2 skills that really need accuracy. So it's like, come on. So let's take a look at the shark. Alright, increases attack. Alright, we know this already. Recovers 30, this is a passive. Recovers 30% hit points and 50% of the attack bar whenever you kill an enemy. Alright. Attacks an enemy, decreasing the attack power and attack speed for 2 turns with an 80% chance. Okay. So, a standard attacker, pretty much. Fatal Blade, Rage Blade, Violent Blade, whichever way you feel like going with him. This passive sounds okay. It's not bad at all. What's his leader ability? Increases attack speed of all allies by 25%. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, like, this is, anyway, it increases the attack power of ally monsters by 40% in guild battles. Wow, that's a nice boost. That's a really nice boost, actually, from a not 4-star. Attacks enemies and decreases the defense and attack power of the enemy for 2 turns with a 75% chance, and makes the enemy unable to receive beneficial effects. This is pretty cool. It's not bad at all. Pretty much, I like this skill. It decreases defense, it decreases attack power, and it puts 3 weakening effects in 1 shot. So it renders certain monsters useless, like Chloe, for instance, in some ways. That's a nice skill over there. I would, what's the cooldown on this? You know what? I might even do Swift on him if I had him, just for this third skill. Because the attack power is kind of lacking over there. He's an attack monster, but it's still lacking. I might do Swift, like Swift attack or something, you know? Try and get him to go first. He's got a decent base attack. So, yeah, that's a nice skill. I like that skill. That skill can be very useful. Alright, deals a powerful attack. It's okay, the skill. Yeah, either Swift Revenge also. Or Swift Focus, because I think I want to work on this skill to have a lot of accuracy. You could go Swift Revenge, Swift Focus, Violent Revenge, Violent Focus, whichever way you want to go with him. Violent is not bad because you can always get the skill to go off a couple of times. But wow, I like him. I like him a lot. He's really cool. And we have the Mermaid. Did I skip the Wind Mermaid before? I'll check. Increases the enemy's chances of landing a glancing hit on an allied target by 20% and recovers. This is a passive. This is a passive, so I don't know if this goes off. This has to go off on every single one of her turns. So the thing about this passive, though, it doesn't give the keyword turn. So this might, don't quote me on this, okay? This might go off with Revenge Runes, just because it doesn't say turn on it anywhere. I don't see the word turn anywhere. So it might go off with Revenge Runes, which is pretty cool. She could be OP with Revenge Runes if that's the way it is. Alright, so we saw this skill already. The skill's alright, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's only her second skill. And then because of this, we put Revenge Runes. So I'd probably go Violent Revenge on her. Yeah, I would definitely go Violent Revenge, just because of this passive right here. Definitely. Did we talk about the Wind one real quick? No, I didn't. Attacks an enemy 3 times. Each attack has a 50% chance to decrease the target's defense, disturbs its hit point recovery, or prevent the target from using a skill with a cool time for 2 turns. That's actually a pretty cool skill. That's actually pretty cool. That's a nice skill. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Removes all harmful effects on an ally. Alright, and then the shield. And then Violent Revenge, probably. No wonder I didn't talk about the Wind one. The Wind one's... Sorry, Sam. The Wind one's not that great. Sam ended up pulling one in the... I pulled one for Sam for in the summoning session before. Of all the ones, come on. Anyway, increases resistance by 25%, increases attack speed by 24%. Removes all harmful effects on an ally. Bondos is his name too. I'll get into that in a second. Removes all harmful effects on an ally target and also grants the ally immunity and invincibility for 1 turn. Why do they give him this skill? Seriously. What's her name? This is almost like what's her name's skill? Neil. I mean, he's a natural 5-star. They should have just done this for the entire team. Why? And he's a light natural 5-star. I'd want to shoot myself if I pulled him with this skill. This is pretty much a Neil skill, just that Neil's doesn't give you immunity. But Neil's removes all harmful effects as well. Come on. Anyway. Attacks all enemies with mighty waves, preventing them from using... Alright, I like this skill. I like that skill a lot. Attacks an enemy dealing damage and transferring a weakening effect. Alright. Violent Revenge is pretty much the way to go with him. If you don't have the Violent Runes, maybe Swift Revenge. But this third skill, man, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why do they do this? So Bondos. Bondos is a type of Greek from a certain island. It's called Thessaloniki. We call them Bondi in Greek. but bondos is another way to do it, to say it. And whatever, they're considered, now listen to me, this is what they say here in New York City, in Astoria, alright? They're considered, and they probably say it in Greece too, but they're considered the backwards Greeks. So, anyway, you guys can translate that any way you want to translate that. I don't care. You know, I'm just saying what I heard. I don't believe it. I kind of do, but I don't. One of my best friends was a bondio, so whatever. Increases attack speed. All right. Oh, we're not looking at the awake impression. Let's look at the awake impression. So we're looking at Jolton now. He increases the attack speed by 16%, which is good. I actually like this for Jolton because you want him to go, you want him to do certain things. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Then we're looking at the cats. Increases defense. Now, you see, she's an attack monster, but I like this on her. Why? Because of this. She counterattacks with a critical hit if you're attacked with a critical hit, and increases her attack gauge by 30%. And she has a cool speed over here. I like her. I like her a lot, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, she might be worth building. Might. Let's not get too far. So now that she has this leader skill too, increases her own defense. I mean, she could get Lucian definitely, but it's not so bad. I like this. They made it an all-around. They made her an all-around decent monster. How decent? I don't know, but decent. So this skill is actually pretty cool. Increases the critical rate of all allied monsters. So that he has this skill. That's why it's actually really cool. So they added this value to him. He might be worth. I didn't like him before. Some people have him as a 6-star for this skill, for removing all harmful effects and increasing attack power for 3 turns. And now he has critical rate. Actually, he's not bad for offense. Now that I think about it. He's really not bad for offense. Actually, Jamie might be worth building now. Now that I think about it, especially for that leader ability, he might be worth building altogether. So let's take a look at the sharks. So we know what they get, 23% speed. Performs an attack that deals more damage accordingly to how low the enemy's hit points is. If the enemy has lower than 30% hit points, this attack will deal 100% damage. So what you're trying to tell me, this attack sucks, and you have to bring the enemy down to 30% for you to do even more damage? I don't get it. I don't understand this skill. Anyway, deals damage to all. I was wondering who was gonna have this, and then decreases attack power and decreases speed for 2 turns. It's an AoE. It's not bad. I still don't understand these skills. Why? Why do they even make skills like this? Violent Blade, Rage Blade, Fatal Blade. Attack, crit damage, attack. I'm not sure why they make those. I don't like those third skills at all, the way they are. Where's the Barbaric King? So we got the Barbaric King. He has a resistance leader ability. Alright. I actually heard that this multiplier is pretty good. I don't know how good it is, but whatever. Increases attack power of 33%. I don't understand. Didn't they give the light one 40% attack power? You know what? This isn't attack power, guys. This is accuracy. And it just says attack power. I don't know what they're doing. So anyway, alright. Increases the attack power of allied monsters by 33%. Increases the attack bar of all allies by 50% and reduces the cooltime of their skills by 1 turn each. This is a cool skill. I like it. It's not bad at all. Alright? I'll tell you why. Well, you should know why by now, but anyway. So you use all of your... you use everybody's highest cooltime skills already. Then you increase the attack bar by 50% on everybody. And you decrease the cooltime by 1. So you're pretty much decreasing everything by 1.5 turns on your cooltime. It's not bad at all. I like it. This skill, whatever. It's a random skill. He's not bad. I like him. I like this third skill on him. And then this. So I would do... He's more of a support monster. So I'd probably do like Violent Revenge. Maybe Speed, Attack, Attack. Or Speed, Hit Point maybe. Speed, Attack, Attack. Whichever way you feel like building him. And... Wait, he has an attack power. I would go Speed, Attack, Attack. And then Violent Revenge, or Swift Revenge, or Fatal Revenge, or Fatal Blade. You could do Blade as well. There's nothing wrong with Blade. It's just that he has this too, so you could do either Blade or Revenge, or Violent. He doesn't really need he does need accuracy, and he doesn't. But Violent Blade or Swift. Violent Blade, Fatal. You could do Swift. It's any way you want to build him. This is more your preference than anything else. So we got Mananan. Hey, this one doesn't have a Greek name. What's up with that? Anyway, doesn't matter. So increases critical rate by 15%. And then, so pretty much if you have him as the leader, you get critical rate of 54% right off the bat. So let's see. Attacks. This is a passive. Attacks deal 50% increased damage on enemies that are under. The study does. Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting dumber reading Comptuous' descriptions. On enemies are under harmful effects. That are under harmful effects. Also, attacks will deal 50% increased damage on enemies that do not have any beneficial effects. So this is pretty good. Actually, very good. Attacks an enemy. Target 2 times, removing its beneficial attacks and turning the skills on cooltime. Honestly, I would go Violent Revenge, Fatal Revenge, Rage Revenge. Right off the bat. I don't even think he needs Blade Ruins. 54%, you could get a decent crit rate just from substats. Okay? So I would do Violent Revenge. Honestly, I would do Violent Revenge on him altogether. Either Violent Revenge, Fatal Revenge, Rage Revenge. You could do Swift Revenge, but I don't really suggest Swift Revenge. He's more of an attacker than he is anything else. So, yeah, that's the new monsters, guys. They seem pretty good. I like quite a few of them. And what we didn't talk about really is this whole entire dumb thing. So they give you dimensional crystals every day. I think they give you 3. Let me just make sure. Start of the day. They give you 3. Okay. Now, I really hope. This looks like a way to really, really power farm. Alright. So, let's take... So I have a bunch of fodder now, so let me bring some fodder with me. I don't think... It seemed pretty easy. We're gonna take Tyron. So we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him. Doesn't really matter to me. You get a lot of experience considering... I think off of a booster, you get 1200 experience on Hell mode for this board. And then let's see how much... I think you get over 8,000 experience if you complete it. So let's see real quick. And it's not even that hard either, to be honest with everybody. So it's a lot of energy that you're wasting, but really it's not... The experience that you get out of it is not so bad. When I first saw this, I thought it was stupid, and then I thought about it. So if you do this 6 times, you get 7,200 on hell mode, right? 8,105. So you get an extra 900 experience, and you do it in one run, and you get 26,000 mana. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. Basically, you could power farm monsters pretty far. Pretty hard, too. So that's actually pretty cool. If you pop a booster and you get 16,200 for each one, that's not bad. How many levels did these guys gain? They're up to level 8. See, you can use that dimensional rift thing, whatever you want to call it. That's usable. That's actually not a bad idea what they did. You wasted a lot more energy, though. Remember that. But you're saving so much time. If you save up crystals and you pop a booster and you do that, and you could do that 10 times in one day, that's not bad at all. So, guys, I hope you got something out of this this monster review and the update review. And, oh, let's see if we got a rune. Nothing. Don't expect anything out of the shop, ever. But I hope you guys got something out of this. I kind of like this update. Adds a little more spice to everything, especially the Guild Battles leader abilities. You're going to be seeing a lot more of that now. And the new monsters are pretty cool, actually. Not bad. I'm a little disappointed in the Shark. I want to see a new 3-star that's worth making into a 6-star. I really do. The Sharks don't really do it for me. So, alright guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to everybody later.